Welcome to my new mobile studio. The other one, the truck, it's parked in a driveway. It's not my daily driver anymore. If you watch my last video, you know that. All, 10 or 12 of you that watch these videos. Anyway. Hey, DOGE. Making a lot of headlines lately. I think most of us are glad of what they're doing. What are they doing? Well, the left seems to have this thing that they're just out slashing programs and hurting poor people and somehow enriching billionaires. Same leftist garbage that they always put out. But what are they doing? They're supposed to be checking for processes and kind of tightening up on those processes to make things more efficient. I don't see how anybody can disagree with that, at least with the mission. The problem is that the left will sit there and say, again, they're cutting programs, or let's say USAID, I think is the name of the group. In my mind, USAID, these are people who are supposed to be giving food to third world countries, villages, and maybe digging wells, just all great things to show the charity that the American people, because it's our taxpayer money, have towards those far less fortunate to us. So you would think, but that's not what's happening. They do some of that. I don't want to take away from what they do. But what else do they do? I mean, funding transgender operations in India. That's just stuff like that. Buying subscriptions to newspapers for different government officials. Somehow they're tied in with that. I mean, it's like little spider tentacles. They're just all over the place. And that ain't right. That ain't right. Now, there might be... No, really, the U.S. government has no business doing any of that. I was going to say there might be a proper government organization that does that, but really there should not be. So they're not doing what you would think they're supposed to be doing, and they're not doing what may have been their original mission. DOGE needs to be careful, though. And that's kind of the point of this video. They need to be careful. They need to be clear with the American people what they are doing, not just their mission statement, but step by step. Why did you do this? I mean, you're asking the same of the organizations, the government agencies that you're dealing with. What are you doing? Because I think, and I'll give an example why in just a second, I think that there's a possibility for mistakes, hopefully nothing on purpose, in a zeal to show the great things they're doing. An example that I have of where they went wrong, this is just one person, but I think that when you deal with such big numbers, there's probably others also. They fired 1,000 employees that had less than a year left, considered low performing, from the VA. Now, the VA has somewhere around 370,000, so it's a drop in the bucket, comparatively speaking. But the VA needs everybody that they could possibly have. There are 900,000. 900,000. Pardon me while I hit my little sleep bumps. 900,000 cases behind in trying to decide VA disability claims. This guy in particular I'm trying to figure out how to say this to get my facts straight. He had actually been working for the government, a federal employee, for just a few months short of 5 years, not 1 year. However, he was just short. I think he said 4 months or 4 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks of being in this particular agency a year. So when they fired these employees, they said he'd been working for the federal government less than a year, poorly performing. Well, he'd actually been working for the government for almost 5 years. Poorly performing, his HR person and his manager jumped to his defense because he's had nothing, no matter what department he worked in, he's had nothing but good reviews. So that's not true. I'm not on the hook for anybody. I don't carry the water for Trump. I don't carry the water for Elon Musk. I don't carry the water for anybody. What I carry the water for is truth, transparency, and just doing the right thing. Really, that's the point of this video. DOGE needs to be very transparent with the American people every step they take. Not because I think they're doing a bunch of wrong things, but because of the lies that are out there, pushed by the left, that they're anti-democratic. Try anti-bureaucracy. Because I'm going to tell you what, bureaucracy is the enemy of any organization. You have to have a certain amount of it to get things done. Minimal. Minimal is best, though. I think that's all I'm going to say about that. Y'all have a good day. Try to keep up with things. And remember, Jesus loves you.